Good morning, students. Today we are on to part B of the syllabus for class 11, that is Sources of Business Finance, which comes as chapter 7 as per the new curriculum. Because earlier chapter 7 was formation of company, which we have merged in the second chapter in the forms of business organization. So this becomes your chapter 7. Now, as you could see, source of business finance, holding money, running after money. So, what is this finance? Whether I say capital, finance, fund, they all are intermingled terms. Finance is the lifeblood of business. So, if we talk of business finance, it refers to the money and credit invested or employed in the business firm. It is concerned with acquisition and utilization of capital in meeting the financial need and overall objectives of the business enterprise. Finance is important to the business as it is lifeblood of an organization. Without adequate amount of finance, an enterprise cannot function smoothly. So you see that in 12th also we will be taking up financial management. So finance is a wider term which includes both capital and fund. Now the nature of business finance, if we see, normally we have capital, borrowed funds. It includes all type of organizations, big, small, trading, production. Then differs depending upon the nature and the size of business also. Requirement of fund varies from time to time. For example, if we talk of business cycle, we have boom and depression. Accordingly, the money is required. And no matter what happens, we need it on a continuous basis, at times in a larger amount, sometimes in small quantity. The significance of business finance. First, if you have to start a business, you need the money. Without that, you cannot start. Then, to meet your day-to-day expenses, you need to modernize, expand, and diversify. You need money. To create a structure, to buy fixed assets, you need money. So money in a business is required in these 4 to 5 major areas. Starting, operating on day-to-day basis, modernization, expansion, and acquisition of fixed assets. Now, what is the financial need of a business? Why at all? So first and the foremost, you need fixed capital requirement to purchase land, building, plant, machinery, and then working capital requirement. For day-to-day requirement, it may be used for holding current assets like stocks, bill receivable, and for meeting current expenses such as salary, rent, etc. And you could see the two requirements at the bottom in the form of image. One is long term for the fixed, and other inventory and all day-to-day. Then we'll go with classification of business finance. Here we have different modes. We'll restrict to your syllabus, and there we'll say on the basis of period or the tenure, on the basis of ownership, and on the basis of source of generation. Now here what happens, even though for the sake of convenience, we are dividing it into three parameters, but there's no watertight compartmentation. When I say watertight compartmentation, matlab, the same thing can be in ownership also, as well in the source of generation also, and in period also. For example, if I talk of shares, it will come on the basis of period also, that it is for long term. It will come on the basis of ownership also, then on the source of generation also. Ownership, it is owned capital because a shareholder is a member, and on the basis of source of generation, it is internal source. So the same item could be classified into different, and Here, once we classify, then we'll be taking items individually rather than taking a basis for defining. Now, it's a big skeleton of what we will be dealing in the entire chapter. So if we say on the basis of the tenure, you could see long term, short term, and striking off in between the middle term. So in long term, what we need is shares. It could be equity shares, it could be preference shares, debentures, venture capital, financial institutions. For medium, debenture is there. So it's an overlapping thing you can see. For long term, medium term, both we take debenture, lease financing, term loan, public deposit. And then we come to short term, that is for 1 year, trade credit, factoring, bank loan, cash credit, commercial paper, hire purchase, retained earning, provision for depreciation, provision for taxation, proposed dividend. Then on the basis of ownership, owned capital, borrowed capital, owned, equity shares, preference shares. And on the borrowed, debentures and financial institutions. Now we need to have a strike off again between equity and debt. What extent you want to go for equity, what extent you want to go for debt. Then, last but not the least, as per your syllabus, according to the source of generation. Internal, external. In internal, we have equity, preference, retained earning, provision for depreciation, taxation provision, and proposed dividend. External, debenture, financial institution, trade credit, factoring, bank loan, cash credit, commercial paper, hire purchase. We'd like to go in detail when we talk of duration tenure. Short term invariably remains 1 year, whether we talk about private, whether we talk of government. On this thing basis, colloquial acceptance, we say medium term is in between 1 to 5 and long term is 5 plus. But there are controversies and variation in the opinion of people. For example, in case of government, they say long term means 7 to 10 plus. It goes to 11 plus. In case of private, they say they cannot go for such a long gestation period. So 5 to 7 plus, what you are seeing over here. In medium, we say if it is private, normally we talk of 1 to 3, and in case of government, it is approximately 5 to 7. And short in any case, whether government or private, remains 1 year only. Now for long term, we have already said equity, retained, preference, loans. For medium term, loans, public deposit, lease financing, and in short term, trade credit, factoring, bank, commercial paper. Now let us see how it works out. That it refers to funds long term for long period, minimum 5, and is used for investment in fixed assets, which requires for permanent need of the business, and that is why it is irreversible in nature. Long-term finance is irreversible. Once you've taken that decision, you cannot revert back easily. Usually, long-term finance is raised from shareholders, debenture holder, financial institution, retail earning. Then is medium term. For modernization, expansion of business, you need this with a duration of 1 to 5, and it is raised from debentures, financial institutions. Short term, raised for a period of less than 1 year, used for meeting short term needs like like investment in working capital, purchase of raw material, wages, salaries, payment, day-to-day expenses, we can say. Then, on the basis of generation, internal means from within the business. Retained earning is nothing but plowing back of profit. A part of your profit you are reinvesting in business, that is retained earning. And equity share capitals, we will be doing it, that they are the base of the company. External, if we talk of financial institutions, loans, preference shares, public deposit, debentures, lease financing, commercial paper, trade credit, factoring. Now this preference share, there's a controversy again over here with reference to what we say, and we'll take up those controversial points also. Now on the basis of ownership, we say owner's fund. Let us see the characteristics of it. It is risk capital, permanent source of capital required for the business. No security is required, and it provides the right to manage and control the business. It's your money. You can use the way you want and to the extent you want. So take risk on it. Nobody is going to ask for it. So it's a permanent capital. No mortgaging, no coverage is required, and you can control the business. Borrowed fund is raised for a fixed period of time, fixed interest rate. Even if there is a loss, you have to get it. Charge on the assets, you have to give a coverage. And no sharing or control in the management. Once I have given you interest, I don't need any of your suggestion. Then on the basis of generation, internal refers to funds generated within. That is retained earning, equity, disposing of surplus stock if you have. But disposing of surplus stock is very rare. External refers to those which are taken from outside. For example, issue of debentures, bank loans, public deposit, etc. Now, $1 million question comes. Choice of source of finance. You see the risk speedometer at the bottom. What is the extent of risk that you want to take in the business? That will decide which source of fund you would take up. A business can raise funds from various sources by the way of issue of shares, retained earning, debentures, loans, financial institutions, commercial, public deposit, etc. Each of them have their own merits and demerits, and an entrepreneur has to accordingly decide on this as to what to do. So, in our upcoming slides, we'll be going with the detail of first, what are the short-term sources of finance, then we'll be taking long-term, then international sources of finance will be taking. We'll be moving slowly one by one on all the topics. This was only a skeleton of what we are going to take up. But once we are going to deal with the item, we'll not go with on the basis of tenure, on the basis of this thing, because then the overlapping concepts would lead to a problem. Thank you very much. This is Jyoti Srivastava, your BST guide. I'm always available for your queries. Any suggestion regarding improvement is most welcome. Do feel free to come forward and ask doubts, both from general awareness point of view also, as well as from examination point of view also. Since we are in the digital world due to COVID pandemic, then we have no other option left than to take up this. So stay tuned, take benefit of this online classes. Thank you.